Hey guys, this is Subhash Mishra, your test coach. Today we will learn how to install Cypress and configure all our basic details before we start writing our actual test cases. In our last video, we have already learned about what is Cypress and what are the different features Cypress has. So if you have not watched those videos, please do watch it. I have explained everything step by step. Watch the complete playlist so you will able to understand everything in detail. Okay, so let's start. First, we will see the prerequisites for installing Cypress. The very first thing is the operating system. So, if you are using Windows, you should be using Windows 7 or more than that to install Cypress. Okay. So, if you are using Mac OS, it should be 10.9 or above 64-bit Mac operating system. If you are using Linux or Ubuntu based Linux operating system, it should be version 12.0.4 and above. In case of Fedora 21 or Debian 8, it should be 64-bit operating system. So that's all about your operating system. Okay, so you need all these basic operating systems before you install Cypress. Okay, now we'll move to the next step, that is how to install Cypress and how to do the project setup. So you can install Cypress in two ways. One is through Node.js and other one is through direct download from Cypress website. So first we will see how to install Cypress through Node.js. So that is the most common and recommended way. For that, your Node.js version should be 10 or 12 or above. Okay. So if you want to check whether Node is installed in your machine, you need to go to your command prompt or terminal and then you can check the version. Okay. So first I will go to my terminal. So here what I will do, I will check my Node version. So to do that, what I can do, Node minus version. Okay. So here you see I have a Node version. Okay. You can also do Node minus v, that will also give you your Node version. Okay. This is how you can check your Node version. Similarly, you can check your npm version also. So npm minus v. Okay. So here also you can see I have npm. Okay. So then what is npm? So npm means Node Package Manager. Okay. So if you have not installed previously, you will get blank or command not found. Okay. So you need to install Node first. Then how you will install it? I will show you everything. Don't worry. So then what you can do? You can go to Google and what you can do here? You can just type download Node. Okay. So here you can see, right? So this is the official website. So just click on this link. Okay. So here you see the different operating system things you are seeing, right? Mac OS, Windows. Okay. So for example, here we want for the Mac OS installer. If you want Windows, you can get it here. So let me click here. Okay. So here you can see it is getting downloaded. Okay. Once it is downloaded, you can just open it and you can just install it. It is the easy way, right? So let me show you that. Open it. Once it is opened, then you just continue. Okay. I have already, still I am doing it. Agree, then continue, install. You have to give your password. Okay. Then it is installing it. Okay. It will take some time to install. Okay. Similarly, you can do for Windows also. If you are using Windows version, you can just download that and you can follow the simple steps to install it. Okay. So close it. Fine. And once you have done it, again you can go to your terminal and just check these two versions, Node version and check npm version. Okay. You will get all these things. Okay. After installing also, if you are still getting blank screen, just close this terminal and open it again and just try it. You should get it. Okay. So now you have installed the Node.js. Now we will move to the next step. So in the next step, what we will do, you need one editor, okay, where you will write your code and build Cypress test cases. Okay, so here we will use Visual Studio Code. Okay, so we'll see how to install Visual Studio Code. Okay, you can also use any other editor, there is no problem, but here I will use Visual Studio Code. Okay, so if you don't have Visual Studio and want to install it, you can refer to this video where I have explained step by step how to install and use Visual Studio Code. I'll also provide the video link in the description. So this video I have prepared while teaching the protractor tutorial. Okay, so you can refer to this. Okay, I am not repeating the same steps. Okay, so I will not teach it here. You can refer to this video if you want to install Visual Studio Code and you want to learn the basic things about the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let me open the Visual Studio. So here I will just write Visual Studio Code. Okay, so here you can see the welcome screen. Here you can start a new file, you can open a folder. Here there are few help links. Okay, here you can see tools and language where you can install support for JavaScript, Python, Java, PHP and all. So I have already Java, so Java is showing in the gray color. So I don't have JavaScript, Python and all. In this project we need JavaScript. So how you will install it? Just click on this. Okay, so here you can see the window will reload after installing additional support for JavaScript. Okay, so we'll just click OK and here you can see it will install for you. Okay, so now you can see it is already installed. Similarly, if you want Python, you can just click on this, it will be installed for you. Similarly, if you need TypeScript, you can also install it. Okay, now we'll move to the next step. Here we will create a separate folder for our Cypress project and we will write test cases inside subfolders. Okay, so you can choose any location in your system, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go to my desktop and I will just create a new folder and I will name it as Cypress project. Okay, fine. So I have created a project folder. Okay, now what we will do, we will open this folder inside the Visual Studio Code. Okay, so let's go to our Visual Studio and let's open a folder. So here you can see you can open a folder. Okay, also you can open through this file and you can open. Okay, so let me open a folder. Okay, and inside the desktop we just created this project. Okay, let me open it. So Cypress project opened. Okay, let me close this welcome screen. Okay, now what we will do, in our next step we will just execute npm init-y command in our VS Code terminal. Okay, so here you can see one terminal. Okay, here you can see terminal, new terminal. If I open here, you can see that. So here we can execute all our things. So this is one advantage of your Visual Studio Code. Okay, so it will act as like your normal terminal. In your normal terminal you used to execute commands, right? So you don't have to go there, you can execute it here. Okay, so what we will execute here? So we will just write the command npm init-y. So we need to execute this command. Okay, so what this command will do? So this command will generate a package.json file. Okay, so what is this package.json file? Package.json is very much similar like your pom.xml file which you would have used in your Maven Java project. Okay, so this package.json file, it is a JSON file only that exists at the root of your JavaScript or Node project. Okay, so it holds metadata relevant to the project and it is used for managing the project dependencies, scripts, versions and a lot more. Okay, so if you want to create package.json file manually, you need to run a command like npm init. You don't have to give that -y. It will ask you a bunch of questions which is not compulsory. Okay, just hit enter to complete those things. Again you can change it later. Okay, so if you don't want to answer those questions and you want to execute this npm init-y command, you will get the package.json file by default. Okay, so let's execute and see. Okay, I'll just hit enter. Okay, so here now you can see the package.json file. Okay, if I'll open, you can see it here, right? So this is our package.json file got created. Okay, so here you can see the project name, that is Cypress project, which we have given, the version the description and all. Okay, so all these things we will see in detail in our upcoming videos when we will use it practically. For now, do not worry much. Okay, so package.json is very useful managing the project's dependencies. It also initializes the npm project, so we can run npm commands directly and it will download and install all dependencies. Okay, so if you want to send this project to someone or want to open it in a different system using package.json, all the dependencies will be downloaded automatically. We don't have to do anything manually. It is similar as your pom.xml file which we use in Java Maven projects. Okay, so we are done with this npm setup. Now we'll move to the next step. Okay, in the step number 6, we'll execute npm install Cypress. Okay, it will install Cypress. Okay, then we'll check the Cypress version, that is npx cypress -b. Okay, we'll see how to do it. So we'll install Cypress inside our local system where our project is located. So tomorrow, if you will have a different Cypress project and you want to install a different Cypress version for that project, you can do it and install it inside that project location. Okay, so let's go to our terminal and see how we can do it. Okay, so the very simple thing. So in this terminal, first I will just clear it, and what we will write, we'll just write npm install Cypress. Okay, just click. Okay, so you can see Cypress is getting installed. Okay, so you can also use npm install then Cypress @ some version. If you want to give any exact version, you can do that. Okay, so here I just did npm install Cypress. While it is getting installed, if you want to see what is the Cypress versions and all, you can go to Google and here you can just write Cypress version. Okay, just click. So here you can see, right, the changelog, just click here. So here you can see the latest versions 8.4.1, 8.4.0. Okay, so these are the versions. So if you want to install some particular version, you can use command like npm install Cypress then @, for example here 8.4.0. But if you will give only npm install Cypress, it will install the latest version of Cypress. So the latest version here is 8.4.1. Okay, so this is how you can see your Cypress versions. Okay, so let's see if it is installed for us. Okay, it is installed, right? So how we can check what is the Cypress version got installed for us, right? So you can use npx then cypress -v. Okay, so here we can see the Cypress version 8.4.1. Okay, so I was telling the latest version, right? So latest version is 8.4.1 and we see 8.4.1 got installed. Okay, so npx is used to run npm commands locally. That's why we are using npx. Okay, so you saw, right, I used npx cypress -b because npx is used to run npm commands locally. Okay, you can also write npx cypress version, that will also give you the same thing. Okay, Cypress versions. So we are done with installing the Cypress. Then the next thing we will do is we will open the Cypress, and the command we will use is npx cypress open. Okay, so let's do it. So first I will just clear it, and what we will write npx cypress, then we will write open. Okay, so let me just click enter. Okay, so we are doing it first time. Opening Cypress. So here you can see, right? Now you can see Cypress is started and our project name gets displayed here, Cypress project. Okay, so Cypress GUI is also open and you can see the help document to get started with. Here it is written, right? We have created some sample test files that will demonstrate key Cypress concepts to help you get started. And here you can click the link how to write your fast test cases. Okay, so here you can see test, runs and settings. Okay, so inside test you can see we have integrated test and some examples. Okay, these are the integrated test and some examples. Okay, inside settings you can see the project configuration. Okay, also here you can see the browsers. Chrome 94 we are using. Here you can see also Firefox 90 and Electron. Okay, you can use those things also. Now we'll just go to the folder structures. So here you can see Cypress folder is created, and inside that you can see fixtures, integration, plugin and support. So these are the subfolders are automatically created, right? So if you go inside this integration folder, you can see one getting started, and there is one file, and here also inside the advanced examples there are some files. Okay, so Cypress has created these test files for our learning and understanding purpose. You can use it for your understanding. Okay, but when we will write our actual test cases, we will create separate folder inside the integration folder. So you will see it when we will do it, don't worry for now. Okay, then we have one more folder, that is fixtures. Okay, so if you have to upload or download any file, you can keep it inside this fixture folder. Fixture folder is mainly used for that. So here you can refer to this example.json file. Okay, so if you want to refer any data or any file, you can keep it inside the fixture folder. Okay, all the plugins you can keep inside the plugin folder. Okay, then we have the support folder. Here you see a file as command.js. So this is used to create some custom commands. We'll see it later. Okay, then we have a index.js file. Okay, so this is loaded automatically before your test files. Okay, so all the node modules you will see it here. Okay, so it will have all the libraries and node modules used in this project. Okay, so then we have cypress.json file. It can be used for configuration like base URL, port, default wait time and all. We'll see that later. Okay, so now we are ready with all configurations to start our first test case. Okay, so that's all for today. In our next video, we'll start writing the actual test cases. Hope this video is helpful for you.
Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.